Uh, yeah, guys, thanks.
I
Shout out
I hope your cat girl arc is
Discord.
going well.
Oh, it's a Tinder star. It's been some time, but already happened.
All right.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey, Hasan, I have a question.
All right, what's up?
What are the benefits of running the top of the hour ad break?
Oh, many benefits. Many benefits. As a matter of fact, at the top of the hour when there's a 6-second ad break, Austin just dipped. At the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free.
That's it?
Yeah, that's right. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. You can use it on your favorite streamer here. Okay, here's the 1-minute ad break now. You can also get gifted a sub too. Here it is. If you're lucky. Okay. Let's do it. Let's move on.
Then the next person is Hasanabi Production.
No fucking shot. Hasanabi Productions is the dark side of the Hasanabi Industrial Complex. I don't know if you're familiar with the Hasanabi Industrial Complex.
Explain it to me.
Hasanabi Industrial Complex is basically a sequence of multiple fan-made accounts of my content that some people, there's some fans edit and post on their own YouTubes. Some of them have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Hasanabi Productions has, I think, like 67,000 or something. They are completely unaffiliated with me, but they just like, will make videos, right?
So this is the official unofficial.
This is
production
one of
company.
this is one of the many channels that are out there. We call this the dark side of the Hasanabi Industrial Complex, specifically because he is most frequently known for debating me or using my likeness with fans, and which are unacceptable.
I'm reformed now. So
with fans,
like
anyone who's ever been on my stream, any women that have ever been on my stream, including Nancy Pelosi, as you can see here. Sometimes women that aren't even on my stream. She made us on tap out, making it seem like I'm going on dates with everybody. Yeah, some of them are good. He's a good editor. I just wish he would use his powers for good. Dua Lipa left Hasan for another man.
Are you just gonna slander me the whole time?
Yeah,
or
slander.
Can I defend myself? Or what's
they
going
can
on?
see what you're.
You have a great tabloid channel. This is great.
Yeah.
Listen,
he's also a
Hasanabi,
in real life.
watches her squat. That
Listen,
was 3 weeks ago.
The inflation is high right now. Gas prices through the roof. I gotta find a way to pay the bills.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing, by the way. I let them fucking take. I don't maintain any like ownership over my IP. So I tell people like, if you want to make money off of like my videos, is beneficial, mutually beneficial relationship regardless.
So you're creating jobs,
basically, yeah. And there are hundreds of accounts like this, and some of them literally have YouTube check marks.
Who gives these check marks when they're
YouTube
not official?
does. No, YouTube does. I fought for them before with my account manager. Like they used to get taken down by like dickheads who would like false copy strike them. So I literally have like I've fought for them before. Here's a clip to best describe it.
Okay.
Ooh, a fresh pie. Save me a slice. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's all right. That's good.
These are all real, by the way.
Guys,
all right.
my God.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slices.
Is there any way to know how many of these unofficial how many views these unofficial channels get in total? Is it more than you would ever get on your own?
I mean, it's more than I would get for sure, of course. Definitely. I don't know. The way I see it is I do 8 to 10 hours of content every day.
Yeah.
It would be impossible for me to edit all of that.
True.
What's going to happen when you actually make a YouTube channel? That's really interesting because I do already have a YouTube channel. So yeah,
They don't even know.
and now they're taking over TikTok too. There's
It's
like,
impossible to know
you
if
know
you have a
who we
real
sh-
channel or not. I tried looking. I couldn't find if you had a real one.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I tell them like at least point to this is on TikTok. There's Hasanabi Daily. There's like multiple Hasanabi channels on TikTok as well that also pop off.
But who's the real Hasan?
The real one is just Hasanabi on YouTube. This is it.
There you go.
Nice.
YouTube.com/c/Hasanabi.
You got almost 1 million subs.
Yeah.
You got this.
That's the OG one. That's the real. That's the only real channel that I have.
You don't have a clips channel?
No.
You want one?
Maybe. Okay, so what's up? Let's talk. Hasanabi Productions reformed
Oh god
supposedly.
damn. That was a long intro in a slander session, but I do
Get
have
into it. Ask prize.
yeah, I do have a legit question. Basically, I don't have an issue with getting dates necessarily, and I'm only saying that because I'm very particular when I ask out people, and I only ask them out when I really like them. But the problem is, once I do get in a relationship with them, I just like lose interest for a multitude of reasons, and then we just end up being hookup partners, which is cool. But then at the same time, I want something more. But there's always something that stops. Like I always stop myself from trying to get serious with them, and then they always bring up the question, so what are we? And I'm like, and then we break up. But these are like good people. They're like super nice. They're like smart, attractive, everything. And then I don't know. After a while, I just kind of
they find your YouTube channel. They're like, "Oh, dude, we can't do this." Okay.
I mean, funny you say that because the girl I'm seeing right now, I edited one of the videos while I was with her, so
oh god,
she knows about it.
That's a keeper then.
I don't think. Well, yeah, but even then, it's still a problem of like, I just don't really see myself being long term with them.
Is it a fear of commitment, or is it because you like genuinely feel like you haven't found the right person? Because like I think go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it like all these people are just somehow the wrong person for me, or is it like I have some genuine commitment issues? That's like what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, because it's statistically at a certain point you got to realize, like, goddamn, every single person that you've been with for an extended period of time is just like not the right person. Maybe you might not want to be in a long-term committed relationship. Is that something that you want? You have to ask yourself that.
Yeah, I do. It's just there's always some reason why I just say like I don't want to be with them after a while.
Have you identified the feeling that you get when you think about being in a committed relationship with this person? Like what feeling comes up that makes you say, no thanks?
It's different from person to person. I really don't know. Like sometimes it's like I prefer a friend, someone who I like is like a best friend, but then I just also happen to be in a relationship with them as well.
Are there things that come with a dedicated relationship that are unappealing to you?
No. It's just like time, I guess. You have to because I do work. I have one side hustle, as you know, the clip, but I'm also
a teacher.
I work in
right.
Yeah.
His side hustle is being a teacher. His real passion is making Coomer clips.
Well, I am like Rogan. I'm a public health expert. I also am a published author. I'm also I teach on the side, but not like a teacher. I'm a teaching assistant.
Do you think that you love your work
busy.
more than you could love a person in terms of the time that you want to give this person?
I feel like with the right person, you kind of what I would expect is if I found the right person, I would be willing to like move that shit to the side or cut down on my work and then make time for that person. Like I don't want to be the person that says like, oh, I'm a workaholic and I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone.
Because I do feel like there are you might be able to find a workaholic mate that also has a similar mindset and lifestyle, and you guys can mesh together with the time that you have off. You know what I mean?
Well, but wait, have you pictured who you think your perfect person could be? Like what they would look like, what qualities they would have?
I mean, yeah, I dated them. Oh. And then I still, like, for some reason, like, there's one woman in particular, like, I really wanted to, I was like, because I'm super self-conscious, I don't really feel like when I'm asking someone out, like, they're on my level sometimes.
By the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like I've seen him.
Okay.
Go on. Go on.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so when I finally get the courage to ask them out, and it feels like I'm like, damn, I'm working with them, and they're actually super cool and everything. But I don't know, it's just some weird feeling like taking that next step where I'm like being committed with them, and I'm saying to myself, I would be in a long-term relationship with them, eventually marry them. I never had that feeling.
Yeah, you said there's a weird feeling. Have you identified what that weird feeling is?
I make like excuses. So sometimes if I'm with somebody, I'm just like, oh, they're just not interested in the same things as me, or they're clumsy and it annoys me. Something like stupid stuff.
Right.
Okay, I have a question for you, and this is gonna be a prodding one. How quickly do you find yourself hooking up with these people when you go on dates with them?
I never like push to
No,
like
that's
hook
not my
up with
question.
them.
How quickly do you hook up with them?
Probably latest like second date, I guess.
Yeah,
or
there's
third
your
date,
problem. Okay,
But they're putting it on me.
No, I know. I
I'm not
understand
like.
that. No, I get it. Trust me. I've been in your shoes. Okay. What you're supposed to do in the situation, it sounds weird. It sounds counterproductive. What you're supposed to do, at least just try this out for a couple times. Don't fuck them. Okay. Don't even hook up with them. Maybe a kiss max. Hold yourself back. Try to see if you can get to know them more as a person before engaging with them sexually. Okay? That is one way that you can get to know a person a little bit better and develop something that is more than just like pure primal, I find them sexually attractive. I can't believe I'm giving this advice, but it is absolutely one way that you can develop a more impactful relationship with someone that does not immediately revolve around sex. This way, even if they want to fuck you, you should be like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to have sex with you immediately. If you don't want to see them any further, if you don't fuck them, right, that means you were never going to be in a committed relationship with them to begin with. But if you actually are truly interested, you should be able to commit more. You should be able to, spend some time. And by that, I don't mean like, don't fuck them for like 3 months. I just mean, take some time, get to know them better, and then have sex with them. There's nothing wrong with having sex on the first date. There's nothing wrong with any of that. I've done it many, many times over. But one thing you can do is absolutely get to know a person better, because clearly it hasn't been working out. The other thing hasn't been working out.
I know. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say, like, I don't know. I feel like they'd be offended because if they're the one who's coming on to me about like hooking up,
No, just
and then I
communicate
say
with
no,
them.
they would like.
No, you can communicate with them and be like, listen, I like you. I want to get to know you better before we have sex. Dude, trust me. I've been in your shoes. You can set boundaries. It is totally valid.
I think
and
there's
if they
also
don't,
plenty of girls that don't want to rush things. Like
Yeah.
they exist. So I don't think
Certainly.
they're all going to be begging for it on the second date necessarily.
Also, for me personally, I would say that often the relationships that I've had in the past where it's almost you find somebody that you really like, and it may sound weird, but I actually don't want to sleep with them right away. And those are the ones that I feel like you should look out for. See, find the ones that you could almost be a little patient with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, maybe I actually enjoy the wait up to this and getting to know them a little bit more. You know what I mean?
So what I'm getting is like, do you think like the sexual aspect of a relationship is like clouding my judgment on whether it can be like something that's long lasting?
you can absolutely have sex with someone and then develop a relationship with them afterwards. Okay, but if it doesn't happen, if it hasn't happened thus far, I'm just simply saying that there is another way. There's another thing that you can try out. Okay, it's not the only reason, but this is one this is certainly one thing that I would prescribe to you. Especially because, you know, you're trying a new approach that you haven't done before. They should absolutely respect your boundaries. I mean, you can still, if you want, you can still hook up with other people that you have, you know, relationships with on top of that. You know what I mean? As long as you're communicating to them, obviously, and being honest. But that is what I would say.
I guess this is for like Anthony. Like, how do you know if you find like, what kind of feeling is it when you know that that's the right person? I'm only asking Anthony because he's the only one in the relationship.
Hey, Mykie. How do you know? I think.
Be careful. You don't want an Anthony Padilla Productions channel pop.
It's gonna happen. I think it's just a matter of. Well, each and every relationship, I feel like I have learned something from, and then I go into the next one with a completely different perspective. And before getting into this relationship with Mykie here, it was really the transparency and communication and how strong those aspects were. It was also taking things slow initially and finding out what it is about her that really. Like, what about our relationship together that was really working before jumping in and making it official? And yeah, I think it's about really taking your time and setting those boundaries. And, you know, relationships are going to require communication. And I think it's okay to communicate these things with this person. Say, you know, hey, I have, you know, this thing with me where I end up cutting off relationships pretty early, even when I'm really attracted to a person. So, you know, work with me here. I want this to work out. So let's take things slow, or like, let's try a new approach that I haven't tried before. And this person might even have some input that they're willing to give. And then that's, you know, that kind of relationship that you're building there with that transparent communication, I think is a great foundation for a long-term relationship.
I know you didn't ask me, but can I add something to that? I think it's interesting that you said that because, and I see some people in the chat saying something similar. I knew that Anthony was the right person for me because I told him a story about something that I thought made me undateable, completely undateable. Mm-hmm. And I only told him the story because I didn't think he'd ever be interested in me anyway. So I was like, we're pals. I can tell you this. And he told me that he liked me later that night. And I thought, but I told you my worst thing. Mm-hmm. So it was knowing that I could be super myself, super vulnerable. I could show him like all the ugly sides, and he still chose me. I think that if you would communicate with someone really honestly and upfront about what it is that you're working through, that you're struggling with, and they still have that patience with you, that understanding, they meet you with that vulnerability, that's the one.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah,
is there like
tell everyone you're on a date with your deep dark secret, your Hasanabi Productions clip channel.
Oh no!
It might scare some people away.
I mean, the girl. I already said the girl I'm like seeing right now. She knows, so but she's not. She doesn't watch you, so it doesn't mean much.
Oh, then you know what, dude? If she doesn't watch me, then that's a bad pick anyway. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that.
Just send her this part of the episode, and if she's still down, then she's the one.
No, I'm kidding. But like, okay, let's talk about that really quickly. So you're seeing someone right now. It's not a committed, exclusive relationship, from what I understand, or is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, so you guys are casually hooking up, and do you hang out with her? Do you hang out with her in a non-sexual situation ever?
Like the plan sometimes would be like in a non-sexual situation, and then it still ends up being in some capacity.
Okay, that's fine, but like you'll. Like, it's not just that she doesn't come over and you guys are watching Netflix and then you guys hook up. Like, it's not, you do make plans that don't revolve around, like, you guys having sex in the end, right?
Like, recently it has pretty much turned into that. Initially, not really. But she's, honestly, like, she's the one who kind of pushes first. Like, she says, like, how about we go to your place? Stuff like that. So what am I supposed to say? Like...
I mean, do you? You could say no. I mean, that is something you could say just to try it out. You know what I mean? Like to see how it goes when you don't have any when you don't have sex. You know what I mean? Like what I'm trying to find out here is that like, do you have any interest in this person beyond sexual gratification? Mutually beneficial, of course.
I do, but I don't at the same time. Like there are really good qualities, but then I just don't see myself being, yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
After you have sex, would you mind if she just left? Seriously, like, would you do you want to spend time with her?
Yeah.
This is a serious question.
Great. That's a great question, actually. I was going to ask that as well.
What do you mean by spend time? Like, yeah, I spend time. I don't like the idea of just like them leaving after.
No. Not out of kindness. If she was like, oh man, I really got to go. Like if she was busy, right? So you guys hook up and she's really busy the next morning. So she's like, oh, I got to go. Does that make you even feel a little like sad? Do you want to cuddle with her after you hook up with her, or do you want to like watch stuff with her after you have sex with her, or is it more like, okay, good, like now I can have some time to myself?
No, I like cuddles. I love cuddles.
Real other question: is she maybe potentially could be watching this? Or are you going to upload this content to your YouTube channel? That are you afraid?
No.
Okay.
No, I won't. I won't.
It's just making sure that your answers aren't,
Yeah. I'm not uploading it. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm just curious. We don't. Okay, just making sure we're getting the truth. Do you want to cuddle with her afterwards? Like you?
Yes.
Do you
so
guys
you would feel sad if
she
she left after you guys hooked up? Like you would feel a little bad about it. You'd be understanding,
what
obviously, but you would prefer her to stay after you guys have sex.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer her to stay, but I guess I wouldn't have that utter sadness once they're gone.
Yeah, okay. You guys are in a, you're just hooking up. You just don't see her as, I don't know. You just don't see her as like you're in a friends with benefits style situation. One thing that you can do, like I said, is definitely, like I said, you should just not have sex with someone and just hang out with them, go on dates, get to know them better before hooking up with them, and see how that changes your experience.
And it's also kind of fun too. It's really fun too to like, it kind of, I don't know, the tension is really fun. I think, in those sorts of relationships when you're just like hanging out and like, it starts to it's like a slow build instead of like just having sex right away.
I gotta like balance, I guess, those things. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, because now I'm talking about someone that I'm with. I don't really know what to do in that situation because, I think she wants a relationship, but then she also understands our situation right now, and I don't really know what to do with that.
I don't think that's healthy. I think like being pushed into a relationship with someone that you are not like interested in being in a committed relationship with is only going to hurt them down the line.
Agreed.
Especially because like it's not gonna be healthy.
There's got to be something greater under all of this. If you're saying that you're finding the person on paper that fits everything that you want, and at some point you still lose interest, there's something internal happening there that I think you really want to basically like interview yourself, spend time with yourself, and ask yourself questions like, what is it that comes up when I start to feel like I want to leave because I don't want this commitment? What is it that feels like I'm like, is there a need that's not being met that you don't realize that you have? There's something else under there that I think is like the core of what's happening here.
Yeah, and an interesting tactic too is identifying the feeling that you feel when you start to feel a little resistance. And this is actually something Mykie told me, but when was the first time that you felt that feeling? If you can really go back and try to trace your steps back through your life, like when was the first time you felt this kind of weird feeling? Because that might give you some clarity about why you're feeling those feelings now.
You want me to answer that, or is that just
No,
something?
That's homework. Yeah.
Uh,
Unless you wanna.
Unless you want to get into it.
Guys, stop saying. One thing I do get annoyed by is this chat is so woke that they like relapse into being not woke. Where everyone in the chat's like, he's classic aromantic. It's like he already described that he was in a fucking relationship. Okay, he already described that he was in a loving and committed relationship before. It's something that you probably should look into, by the way, or what are the qualities in that relationship that you were in, and what are some of those qualities that you liked. Obviously, don't compare every girl to this one girl that you were with. That's not healthy. But try to figure out what you personally appreciated in that relationship. What made you want to be in a committed relationship with this person.
Wait a second. Is there a chance that you're not like over that relationship, that you haven't processed that, and that you're not allowing yourself to commit to somebody else because of that?
Why are you nodding your head?
Don't watch the stream.
Oh man, is that cheating? I have been in I'm pretty sure I've gotten over it. Yeah, I've been in a couple relationships where I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say 100%, but yeah.
If you don't want to say 100%, then it's not 100%. You're betraying the point that you're trying to make.
No, but the way I interpret it, like getting over it, is like kind of completely ignoring them, but you still keep in contact sometimes, still respect them as a person, but not in a relationship capacity.
No, that's not.
Like I don't.
What?
What
No,
you think you're supposed to cut someone off completely?
Well, depending on how the relationship ended, but sometimes you should do that for sure. I have done that in the past.
There is a middle ground here. You could just be honest.
The plot has thickened.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on. If this girl said, "Let's get back in a relationship," would you want to do it?
I mean, the reason why we broke up is the same problem I have now. So, probably not. I guess I don't want to reopen that.
I'm confused. Okay. That's confusing. I don't know if you're. So you weren't in an actual relationship with this person?
No, I was. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh, this is a different person.
Yeah.
So this isn't the person we were just talking about that knows you have a production channel through his Hasan?
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the person that you broke up with. If she said, "Let's get back into a relationship," would you want to do that?
No, probably not.
Okay. You would not, probably not, or definitely not?
Definitely not.
What were the reasons why it didn't work out? Because you wanted to hook up with other people?
No. Just, I don't know. It's like the same issue I just can't get over. I couldn't see being with them long term. So then even though I really like them,
Why could you not see yourself being long term with them?
It's just, I don't know, so many different reasons. I just kind of block myself.
What? You have to give us some of the reasons, man. I'm trying to understand what the reasons are.
Have you identified those reasons?
Not really. It was just kind of a mutual thing. We just, it's like hard. It was a couple of years back, so it's kind of hard to go back into that. But
we do need to wrap up this one soon because there are a lot of other people.
It was a couple years back. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like you're over it a little bit. If it's a couple years back, it doesn't seem like a permanent severance had occurred there. So what I would say is, this is very simple. He's got options. No, shut up, chat. Jesus Christ. Like, chat is just self-reporting in here. Like, oh, he has options. That's why I won't do it. Okay, dude. Listen. If you're still thinking about this ex years, multiple years down the line, there is some, underlying unexamined feelings there that you should probably identify. You need to do a little bit of self-reflection. Maybe the fact that you're like constantly dumping more workload onto your life is part of it, is because like you're trying to escape from doing something like that. I get that better than anybody else. Trust me. I understand where you're coming from with that. But yeah, definitely just evaluate why it didn't work out, what the underlying reasons were, and what the reasons why you liked her more than other people was, right? And try to figure out what you are looking for in a relationship, and also don't fuck people immediately if you want. If you want to just like switch that up a little bit.
Yeah, and the last thing I would say is when you feel an emotion come up, make sure that you identify it, sit with it, think about that emotion rather than doing work instead or distracting yourself or escaping in some way.
Okay. By the way, I only brought like them up because you asked, so it's not like it's something in the back of my head, I would say, but I appreciate the help.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Hasanabi Productions.
Thank you.
You know he was tweeting during this, by the way?
It's not surprising. That's the least surprising thing I've
I was pulling in Austin. I
don't tweet during this stuff.
Yes.
During other streams.
Oh, I don't. I type on Hoscord. I don't tweet.
All right.
Hello?
Bye, Hasanabi Productions.
All right.
Okay. The next person's name is Jaren, he, him. Hi, Jaren. You're
Hi,
on
Jaren.
air.
Welcome aboard.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, good. Welcome to How Can We Help You Today?
My editors are fighting one another. Sorry, Jaron. 1 second. I just got to show you this tweet real quick. This is what he was responding to. Austinox is being a bully, as Hasanabi Productions is like opening up his heart here. And
Austinox is based.
Austinox is making a joke saying, "Bro, he just nut in me," and started editing a video titled "Nancy's Rack Leaves Hasan Speechless." Funny. This is good.
Multitasker.
If she sticks around for that, she's a keeper. All right. What's up, Jaron?
All right, so I've got kind of a weird situation. There's this woman who started working at where I work recently, and we've been talking a decent amount, and like I feel like we're clicking really well, and like we share similar interests in movies and like various hobbies. But there's a pretty big age gap. I'm 38, she's 24. And to add on top of that, I'm also her manager.
Dude, no.
So, like...
Stop. No. You just said 3, like, you just completed the trifecta, my man.
Yeah, I thought that was probably the case.
No, cease and desist. Do not do this. You will go to jail.
Keep it professional.
Okay? Your life will be ruined. Don't do it. There's no way. Please do not do this. Okay. Age gap aside, right? Like, I mean, she's 24. That's whatever. She's like 1 year out from like being.
She can't rent a car yet.
Well, what I always say is like problematic age gaps is like something that the internet loves talking about endlessly, especially young people who have never been in relationships. They love talking about problematic age gaps, but like once a woman is 25 years old, it's like it doesn't like there is no like women are autonomous. Okay, they're fully developed human beings, right? Like I feel like it's dehumanizing to like constantly treat women like they're helpless. However, you have a managerial position over her, which is instantly, absolutely fuck no. You have coercive power over this person. You should not shit where you eat anyway. I always say never date your coworkers. Do not date your coworkers. It is a horrible idea. Do not do it, okay? Do not do it. But then you also have the power dynamic, not from the age gap, but also like literally given your managerial position. Get out. Get out right now before you make major mistakes.
Wait, hold on. Do you like her enough that you would leave your job to date her? I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, like, how much do you really think you like her? Then
I
no,
don't
yeah, don't
think
don't
it's
do it.
that far enough along.
Okay, then yeah,
to
don't do it.
No. Definitely no. Like, look here. You want to know? But what if this is the girl is the hottest he's had? Like, that's the kind of fucking questions you're getting right now. Okay, no shot. There are plenty of girls out there, plenty of women out there. You're 38 years old. Date someone outside of the workplace. Do not date someone that you are managing. That is insane. That is a horrible idea. You know who did that? Bill O'Reilly. Guess where he is now? Not on Fox News. I'll tell you that much. Okay, not on someone as powerful an institution as Bill O'Reilly was kicked off. Okay, for a lot of the horrifying shit that he. Not that he said, but he actually did in the workplace. Don't do it.
Yeah, the power dynamic was the main thing that was keeping me from saying anything.
Yes,
so.
no shot.
Yeah,
That's
it's good to hear
terrible.
that echoed back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. Definitely not. Okay.
Cool.
Is that
all right? I will not do it then.
okay? That's great.
Done and done.
Yeah, if you have the power to fire someone and like cut them off their health care, and their livelihood, you should not fuck them.
Yeah,
that's it. Oh, Milena says, "I love Mykie. I love Mykie. I love Mykie. I'm a huge fan."
Oh my god, hi, thank you.
Hi, Milena. Okay, crisis averted. Well, that was
Man,
quick. That was a
you
quick
just saved
solution.
someone's job.
Yeah, and life.
And life.
Oh.
thanks. I appreciate